You ever just wake up and think, what's one more constitutional crisis between friends? Because that's what the White House is doing. Now they're dismantling public fucking health like it's a COVID mask at a MAGA rally. And not just any public health. No, no. Substance use treatment, mental health, HIV care, suicide prevention, all that unnecessary shit that keep people alive and not blowing their fucking heads off in despair. But Trump's people, nah, they took one look at America's overdose crisis and said, have you just tried not being poor and sad? And then they cut $158 million from Illinois like it was a fucking Groupon for human misery. And you know why? Because Pritzker called Trump a bloated hemorrhoid in a men's warehouse suit. And guess what? He's fucking right. Trump is a greasy orange mafia boss who's watched The Sopranos too many times and thought the moral of the series was you should just definitely kill your therapist. And now they're calling this a COVID emergency rollback, right? Oh, motherfucker, that COVID money expired last year in 24. This isn't a rollback. This is revenge. And Trump is playing God with a Sharpie, crossing out every line that says care for people and replacing it with LOL, fuck them. They're gutting programs like suicide prevention, peer support, community reentry, and harm reduction. Because apparently preventing people from dying is too woke for these assholes. Sorry, Timmy. I know you're hearing voices and thinking about jumping in front of a train, but have you tried rugged individualism? And the best part, they're lying about why. They're saying that fentanyl costs the US $2.7 trillion a year. Bitch, where? That number is faker than Melania's smile. They triple counted the same dead people, added lost quality of life, put that on top of imaginary money, shook it up like a snow globe full of bullshit, and called it economics. According to the CDC, the actual fucking experts, the real number is between 500 and 800 billion. It's still tragic. It's still urgent, but not a reason to defund the goddamn building while the fire is still burning. You know what this administration is like? It's like if your house was on fire and instead of calling 911, Trump walks in, whips his dick out, and pisses on the toaster. See? Fire's out. And the agencies are shutting down. SAMHSA, ACL, entire divisions of HHS gone. Illegally, without Congress. No hearings, no public comment, just raw, feral authoritarianism. It's not a budget cut. It's a fucking coup with Excel spreadsheets. And you know who gets hit the hardest? LGBTQIA plus people, black and brown communities, and disabled folks. Because this is Trump's America. If you're not white, straight, rich, holding a Bible, you've probably never opened, you don't get any help. You just get thoughts and fucking prayers. And look, I'm from Illinois. We're not perfect. We've had I don't know, 19 governors indicted, but at least we're trying. We expanded Medicaid. We fund harm reduction. We don't treat people who use drugs like garbage. Unless they're vaping in a Cracker Barrel, then yes, get fucked, Logan. So what does the Trump administration do? They cut $158 million in Illinois funding because Pritzker dared to say Elon Musk is a sweaty Bond villain with the emotional intelligence of a Waffle House bouncer on bath salts. And you know what? He's right again. Musk's out here talking about free speech while banning journalists like he's running fucking North Korea. Meanwhile, the only X that matters to me is the one Trump's drawing through the word healthcare. And don't get me started on JD Vance. That guy looks like the dude who breaks into your shed to smell your lawnmower. This guy wrote a memoir about being poor in Appalachia, then got elected and said, do you know what poor people need? less help. Thank you, you beard-glued sack of betrayal. This isn't policy. This isn't fiscal responsibility. This is what happens when fascists discover Google Sheets. This is genocide by bureaucracy. This is white-collar murder with a red tie and a limp dick. And where's the fucking outrage? Where's the media storm? Where's the 24/7 coverage about the mental health clinics closing on the south side of Chicago, or about the recovery homes in Peoria shutting their doors? You only get coverage if it's a fentanyl bust, and they can show you a scary baggie on the screen. Tonight at 10, fentanyl looks like candy, and it's coming for your white children. Meanwhile, real people are dying. Trans people, sex workers, veterans, rural kids, queer kids, all the folks who didn't make it into Trump's America 2.0, now with more Jesus and less empathy. But let's be real. If fentanyl was killing rich white teenagers at a golf camp, they'd be handing out Narcan like Tic Tacs in the fucking caddy shack. Because it's poor, black, brown, and queer people overdosing, they don't give a single McFuck. This administration doesn't want to solve the overdose crisis. They want to exploit it. They want to militarize the border, lock up the immigrants, fund police, and build jails, but not treatment beds. And if you speak up, if you say, hey, maybe we should help people not fucking die, they call you soft or a libtard or woke. They say that you're enabling addiction. Meanwhile, Trump's snorting Adderall, yelling at pigeons like a Florida meth gator. So here's my message to Trump, to Musk, to Vance, and the rest of the dollar store fascists. Fuck you, fuck your fake math, and fuck your cruelty. I hope that every time you try to cut mental health funding, you stub your toe on the Constitution and fall face first into Ruth Bader Ginsburg's ghost. And to everyone else, please do not stay quiet. Don't let them erase us, because they are counting on your silence. They're counting on us being too tired, too confused, too heartbroken, and too busy surviving to fight back. But I got some fucking news for them. We are tired. We are heartbroken, but we are still fucking here, and we are loud, and we will not let you kill us quietly.